Hi guys, all of you, good morning and good evening, and welcome back to DevSecOps with multi-cloud and on-premise, and welcome back to Git 8th class. We are in 8th class, okay, and we are going to starting with Git Bash, guys. Okay, so far we have discussed and we have seen how we can execute the commands, Git commands on Linux machine, and we saw that how to install and configure and how to execute. I mean that how to clone, add, commit, push. Okay, Git branching. We saw that. Of course, still we are in Git branching concept. Okay, we need to be discuss some more commands. So whatever we did. Okay, so far yes, these all commands we have executed on Linux machine. But I think you some of the guys are not having Linux missions. That means that pure Linux mission, so that you can execute this Git commands on your Windows machine also. If you are having that Mac, if you are having that Ubuntu is the Linux machine, yes, you can execute that directly. But who want to work on Windows machine, those guys can use what we are doing today session. Okay, just guys, if you want to install and configure Git on your Windows machine, yes, you can follow me that. So guys, so this is my Windows machine. I haven't installed Git in my machine. Okay, today I'll show you how to install and configure and how to work with Git from the Windows machine. Okay, guys. Now, guys, you can follow me. Open your browser. Open your browser first. Okay. Then open your browser and open one new tab. Then search here Git downloads, and hit the enter. You will get this one. Now, the first one, just click on that directly. Yes, you will get this page. Now the Git latest version is 2.49.0. This is the latest version. So if you want to download for Windows, you can click on that directly. Or else if you want to download for Mac, yes, you can click on, and they'll give some steps. You can follow those steps. And if you want to install Unix and Linux machines, yes, you can use this one. Okay. In previous class, we saw that how to install and configure Git on Linux machine. Today I'm showing you how to install and configure Git on Windows machine. Okay, guys. Yes. Now click on this. Just this one, download for Windows. Now you will get this page. Now we are choosing that is standalone long-term version. Okay. Yes. If your mission 32-bit OS, you can download 32-bit app. Or else if you are using Windows 64-bit, yes, you can download 64-bit. Even if you are using 64-bit OS, you can download 32-bit application also. But your Windows mission 32-bit OS, yes, you have to download this one only. You must download this one. You can't work with 64-bit. Not that point. Even if you are using Windows 64-bit OS, you can use this both. Okay, anyone, you can use anyone 64-bit or 32-bit. But in my case, I'm using 64-bit Windows. Okay, I'm downloading 64-bit. Just click on this one. Just wait. Now it will ask you where you want to download this one. Yes. So already I'm using this software's downloads location. Yes, now I'm downloading into this location. Okay. Yes. The latest version is 2.49.0. Yes, I think it's over. Yes. Okay, you can see here. Yes. This is the software. Okay, guys. Now I'm going to downloading this one. Downloaded. Already I have downloaded and I'm going to installing this one. Guys, better to use this option while installing this software. Run as a administrator. Yes, that part is over. Now we will get, yes, guys. Now, of course, you will get one pop-up window, guys. You will get one pop-up window. Do you want to allow this app to make changes in your device? It's asking that. If you say yes, it will continue. If you say no, it will stop here only. Of course, you guys, online guys, are not seeing this one. Okay, because that system administration system won't give permission to show these admin activities remotely, so that you guys are not seeing that. Okay, but when you are going to install in your local machine, you will get one pop-up window that you can see. Just click on that yes button. Just wait. Now you can see that the next step. Yes, guys. Okay, this is the first GNU General Public License. Just if you want to read this, yes, you can read, or else you can just click on that next. Okay, now it will create one directory or folder inside program files with the name of Git. Yes, at present the directory is not available. Just wait, guys. In the local disk, see guys, program files, because we have downloaded 64-bit Git software. So it comes into program files. So we are having program files and program files x86. x86 is the 32-bit. The program files is 64-bit. We are having two. See, guys, this one is the 32-bit and this one is the 64-bit. Right now we have downloaded 64-bit. So once you install that application, it comes into program files location. See, at present we are not having that directly. Once you click on that next button, automatically it will create one directory inside these program files with the name of Git. After that, if you continue with the step by step, yes, it will install the files and place into this Git folder. Yes, guys. Okay, and you should not change these options. See, guys, whatever we are seeing, this Git, open Git bash here and Git GUI here. So whenever you click mouse right button in the Windows or desktop or some any other locations, yes, if you are using Windows 11, yes, if you click on that, show more options, after clicking that, we can see those two options. Which options? So what we are seeing here, Git bash here, Git GUI here. These two options we can see by using mouse pop-up menu. Okay, so don't remove this one. Continue with default steps, guys. Just click on that next. And if you have that knowledge and experience working with this Git, yes, you can understand what we are seeing the step by step. Okay, now what it will do that? Yes, it will create one directory. Okay, guys. Now click on that next. Okay, yes, here already we saw that VI and VAM. And some other tools also. So if you want to work with Git on Windows machine, this Git bash using or providing VAM editor, VAM default, Git's default editor. In Linux machine already we saw that. So what is this one? Just wait. By default, we will get VI or VAM in Linux machine. But we will not get by default VAM on Windows machine. So when you are going to installing this Git bash software providing Git's default editor, that is VAM. Okay. Now click on that next. Okay. I'll let Git, okay, decide, and these all are the are related to Git. Git branching. Yes, currently master branch. Actually, okay, before 2020 September, there was a branch that is the master branch, default branch. There was a default branch that is the master branch. Okay, guys. But from 2020 September, 2020 September, GitHub organization providing main branch instead of master. Instead of master, we are getting that branch. We are getting that branch master. Okay, sorry. The right now from 2020 September, we are getting main branch instead of master. So these are the details about okay branching strategy. So here also okay still these all are related to Git only. So if you are the fresher, you can't understand these concepts. Okay, the path related, okay, adding files, okay, Git wrappers, these all are that. Okay, path not okay. These all details related to Git only. Find, do, sort, these are the Linux commands. Find, do, sort, and the commands are related to Linux. Okay. Now use build OpenSSH. So OpenSSH mean that is the software, that is also software to get files remotely, local to remote with secure mode. With secure mode, it's mean encrypted mode. Encrypted mode. Yes, we can use okay bundled OpenSSH configurations with .ssh. Okay, automatically we are getting that. Yes, these are related to Linux mission, Linux OS. Okay, use native Windows secure channel libraries. These all are common, guys. Yes, some Linux related and Git related we are having. Okay, internal root. Okay, certifications. These all are related to secure modes. Okay, here in this Git bash tool, Linux and Git both are involving. Linux mean very minimal OS, very minimal Linux concepts, secure related and files to directories related. Okay, check out Windows style. Okay, we can commit line endings. Okay, guys. So if you don't know that, please better to continue. Click on that next. Use mini TTY. So mini TTY mean yes. For example, if you start that CMD, just wait. See, guys, this is the mini terminal. This is the mini terminal. Yes, even if you are going to installing Git on Git bash on your Windows machine, yes, you will get like this. You will get one mini sorry, TTY. Okay, guys, terminal. So by default, we will get like this. Okay, so you can use or else you can use default Windows console also. So better to continue with this one default terminal. Okay, we will get some different experience and you can learn some what is that Linux commands and all. Okay, that's very helpful to you. Okay, just click on that next. Okay, fast forward merging. So in previous class we saw that merge concepts and rebase also. Okay, rebase upcoming we are seeing that we didn't use so far. Okay, we are going to using these commands also. These are also very important, but already we saw that merge commands. So whatever you are seeing, these all steps related to Git and Linux only. Okay, so if you are having that experience, you can understand step by step. Okay, Git credential manager. Git credential manager for to store our credentials in our local machine. Okay, so this one where we can see this one. Just wait. control panel. In the credential manager location, your Windows credentials. See guys, okay. I haven't configured my Git credentials in my local machine, so that we are not seeing here. If I have configured Git credentials here, we can see with the name of Git, how we are seeing this list. In the G series, we can see with the name of Git. Okay, if we click on this one, yes, we can see those credentials like that same one. Now it's related to my Azure account. Okay, so like that, if you click on that, yes, we can see the username, mail ID, and the password, encrypted password. Okay, so those details we can see. At present, I haven't configured. So now we are going to configuring that. Let me show you. Okay, we'll see once again. So that one we can use to store our credentials in our local credential manager. Just click on that. Enable file system caching. That one also continue. Okay, yes, please. Same by using this git bash also, yes, you can learn here how the VIM editor we can learn, and creating directories, modifying directories, deleting, renaming, and copying, moving. We can learn this all. At the same time, we can use the same commands for files also. Sorry guys, we can use for files also, creating, deleting, modifying, updating, renaming, moving, we can use. Okay, this all commands we can execute in this git bash console. That complete Linux commands only. If you don't know about Windows commands, we can't execute Windows commands on this git bash terminal. Right now we are going to installing two tools. Here we are going to installing two tools. One is the git and another one is bash. Another one is bash. Bash related to Linux and git related to git interface. Okay, that's very helpful to you. Okay, but once you start this one, you can use default Windows terminal for working with git commands. You can use Windows terminal for executing git commands, but you can't execute Linux commands on Windows terminal. If you want to work with git and Linux in the same console, you can use git bash. Okay guys, just wait. Actually, it won't take this much time, little bit going slowly. Okay guys, we got one folder with the name of git, and here we can see the files, whatever we are having inside this git. See guys, here git bash also, it's a application. Okay, git for Windows, okay, CMD. So this one for git commands, and this one for bash, born again shell. Okay, these two are very important. Okay guys, and binary is related to git. Okay, bash, git, and shell commands. Okay, so these are for Windows git bash. Okay, so but be careful with that one. Don't try to replace or move or something those files. Wherever you kept that, please continue from there only. Okay, Yes, guys. If you want to see release notes, you can see, or else you can click on that. Just okay, uncheck it. Now click on that finish. Okay. Now successfully we have installed Git. Successfully we have installed Git. If you want to see that, just click mouse right button on Windows desktop also. Then if you are using Windows 11, just click on that more options. If you are using Windows 10, directly we can see by one single pop-up menu. Here only we can see those two options. Those two are mean, okay, Git bash here, Git GUI here. Okay, guys. But if you are using Windows machine, you must click on that show more options. See, guys, open Git GUI and open Git bash here. Okay, we are working with Git bash. So if you launch this one, yes, from there we can work with Linux commands and Git commands simultaneously in the same terminal. Okay, guys. Now, guys, so we have installed Git. In our local machine. And coming to, we need to add credentials. Still, we didn't add. Just wait. Maybe it's a little bit slow. Okay, now click on that credential manager. Still I haven't added that. See, guys, once you add those credentials, from there we can use. So after installing Git, we need to set first. Let me clone the repository from remote to local. So this is my, okay, not this one, no. Yes. So we are using this one. Just let me launch this one. Yes. So sign out. Yes. Login as a. Yes. Not this one. Okay, guys. Now let me clone this repository first. Okay. Now I'm cloning. Yes. Use this HTTPS. We can clone by using HTTPS and we can clone by SSH also. But if you want to clone this one by SSH, once again you need to generate the key in Windows Mission. then we need to take that key and add into this repository settings. From there, once again, you need to come into the repository, then you need to click on that code, then we need to select SSH. But we haven't configured that in Windows Mission. So we can work with HTTPS also, just use this one. But in real time, we are using SSH mode. Okay. Sorry. Already we saw that how we can configure. Okay, this Git interface in our local machine and remote by using SSH. Okay, same method you can follow that. But now I'm using that HTTPS. Okay. Yes, now copy this one. Now move to your local machine, Windows local machine. Be outside that local disk C. Okay. Now I'm moving to local disk D. Create one directory with the name of Git projects or Git repos. Already I have cloned that. Yes, I'm using this one. Yes. Let me clone that repository from remote to local. If you want to clone, or else if you want to work with Git commands, we must have Git interface in our local machine. Okay, don't forget about this one. Yes, open your Git bash here. Yes, use that Git bash, open Git bash here. This is the mini terminal, TTY. See guys, already we saw this option while installing Git. Now what I'm doing that I'm maximizing this one. Okay. Now apply that control plus shift to plus to increase font size and control plus also. And control minus to decrease font size. Control minus to decrease font size, control plus to increase, control plus shift to plus also to increase font size. Okay. Now Git clone common in Git bash also in Windows. Okay. In Linux machine also, if you want to work with Git, we must have Git in our local machine. Then the parent command is Git. You need to apply this one. Just now clone this one. Now I'm cloning this repository into my local machine from remote to local. Local to remote. Successfully I have cloned this one. Now you can find here. That one is DevOps project 1. Today on 7th. April 7th at 7:59. We have cloned that. You can see the time also. Okay. Yes. Now CD DevOps project 1. Okay. One minute, guys. Don't know why it's stuck. Just wait. Already I'm in that repository. Okay. before that, what we did, guys? Yes, we were here now. So now choose after cloning that, be inside this repository, cd DevOps project, DevOps project 1. Now I'm inside that. Now I'm inside that repository. Now I'm inside this repository, guys. See, guys, keep in mind, in Linux, we can't see this option. This one, it's a branch name. In Linux, we can't see that. The difference, I'll tell you that. Yes, 128. Reload. Okay, yes. See, guys, cd/opt. We kept that that project in OPT. DevOps, the same project. See, guys. Now here we already are in repository, but in Linux mission we can't see that at present we are in which branch. So the branch is Git branch. See, right now we are in QA branch. But in Windows mission, in Windows Git bash, we can see directly at present we are in which branch. This is the branch name. But we clone that repository from remote to local. Still we are having only one repository. In the remote, that is main branch. See, guys, total number of branches here we are having only one branch. That one we clone from remote to local. So that here we are seeing only one branch, that is main branch. If you apply that Git branch, yes, see, guys, we are having only one branch. Now we need to configure that is git config. Let me show you. It's git config ---- list. See, guys, the username and password. This is the existing one. These are the existing users. Now what I'm doing that I'm changing that username password. I'm changing that username, this username and password. If I want to continue with this one, you can continue. If I want to continue this one, yes, I can continue. Or else, if I want to change this, yes, I can change. So, and already I have configured this project. Just now we cloned that. But okay, we need to add some credentials and all. We will see that how we will do that. Okay, if you are first time, so let me git config ---- global user.name. You must add this one if you are the first time. But already I have configured in my local mission, so that reason I'm seeing that. So right now, what is that? Dev Cloudgen Ravi. Okay, username. Same git config ---- global user.email. These are mandatory, guys. Otherwise, you can't commit. Okay. Yes. Now I have configured these two in my local machine. Now if you see that git config ---- see, guys, now the username is CloudGen Ravi. Before that only CloudGen, and before that maybe we saw that which see ravindra.devops@gmail.com. Previous one. Earlier one is CloudGen and this mail ID. Now we have configured. Guys, if you are using first time, you must add these two commands. You must apply these two. Otherwise, you can't work. You can't commit. Okay, this is mandatory. Git should not accept without giving your details. I mean that your username and mail ID. Okay, now successfully we have configured. Now we have cloned that repository. Now let me show what are the files and the directories. let me show you what are the files and directories inside this one. LL, same guys, Linux commands. See guys, this Docker and Git install already we have placed inside the remote repository. Keep in mind, if you are cloning, the repository with empty, you will not get any files. But for applying this time, which command? This command, already we kept some files in remote repository. Already we kept some files in remote repository in the main branch. So that reason we got those two files, what that Docker and Git, latest Git install, latest.sh file. Okay, guys. Keep in mind. So if the repository is empty, we will get empty repository. Okay. Now we are having these files. Okay. Now let me create one or two files. Now VAM nfs install.sh. nfs install.sh. Okay, guys. Now, so just wait. Maybe that is not available. Okay. So, okay, let me take this one, guys. This is the script file Tomcat configuration. Okay. Let me take that. Then I'll rename that for Tomcat configuration. That is the shell script file. Okay, not this one. So now I'm placing here first. See guys, same insert to, okay, we must use those keys only. The common, the whatever we saw that VAM, okay, in Linux mission, the same steps also we are seeing here. Okay. Now guys, escape shift colon WQ. But I need to replace this name. What is that? nfs install.sh. Yes, I'm using that MV. Okay, if you don't know how to rename, this is the command MV nfs. Okay. Now the same one, Tomcat install.sh. Yes, now we renamed this one. Guys, same one. Once you create one new file in the repository, the file goes to, by default, the file goes to working directory and track list. Okay, already we saw this one. Now same one, guys. Now git add this one, git status, same like that. See, now git commit -m. Already we have configured username password, so we can commit without getting any kind of issues. Git commit -m Tomcat install version 1.0. Okay, first time we are committing this one. Now guys, git status, nothing to commit, working tree clean. At the same time, yes, git show to see the latest commit. Okay, on Java 17, we are going to installing this Tomcat. Okay, guys. Yes, come out from here. Now you can push it, git push origin main. Guys, if you are going to push in first time, you will get one issue here. So how we can resolve that? Okay, let me show you guys. So first apply this one, you will get one prompt and wait for some time. It attach it to browser. See guys, now we got this one. Sign in with your browser. See, if you have configured a default browser with your Chrome, yes, you can continue. Okay. So if you have logged in your GitHub account in what is that Microsoft Edge, yes, it will open here. Just you can click on that authorize Git. Okay, ecosystem. Just click on that. Okay, ecosystem. Just click on this one. So automatically it authenticate. Okay, automatically it will paste the credentials with the login user. Yes, successfully we sent to remote repository. Now you can see, if you are seeing this one, successfully we sent to remote mission. Which one? This file, install tomcat install.sh. Now you can come here, remote. Yes, this one is over. Now close this one. Now move to your GitHub account. Just repress here. Now see guys, 2 minutes ago. It will take commit time. It will take commit time, not pushing time. Okay. See guys, successfully we have sent to remote repository. But when I have applied that ecosystem in my local mission, in the credential manager, it's added those details, those repository details. Yes, now come here. You can see here, click on that credential, control panel, and click on that credentials, then click on that Windows credentials. Then you can see guys, Git and those details also. Those details. Now, if you want to work with a different user, you can't. If you want to work with a different user, you can't. So how we can troubleshoot that one also? Let me show you that. Now I'm in this user. This is the username. This is the username. Inside this user, we are having this repository. So how we can resolve this issue? If you want to work with a different user, so yes, log in your different user, just sign out. See guys, now I'm signing with a different user. But in the same mission, if you want to work with that, you will be in trouble. You will get some issues. You'll get some issues. Yes, if it is authenticated like this, it's a two-way factor authentication. Just wait. You will get one OTP to your mobile. From there you can access for secure access mode. Okay. Now guys, this is my another user. This is my another user. See guys. Okay. CloudGen DevOps project. I'm using another repository because that's a private. We need to add credentials and all. Yes, guys. This is private. This is private. Yes, this is public. NFS server client. Okay. Yes. Now, guys. So now I'm cloning this one. See now how we will get issues. Now I'm creating one conflict without knowledge, without experience. I don't know what will happen. I don't know about Git. Okay, a multi-user, working with multi-user in the same Linux mission. Already have configured one user. Once again, I'm going to configure, or else I'm going to cloning one more repository, one more user repository. Okay, previous one is February DevOps, but this one is CloudGen DevOps. Now you can see that. Okay, now let me clone that. Yes, now guys, keep in mind, it's very first confusion. The first confusion in every guide. You should not clone the repository inside the repository. Already we are in repository. How we can recognize are we in repository or not? Whenever you are seeing this like this, already you are in repository. Keep in mind. So first you need to come out this one. Apply that Linux command cd space double dot to come out from the child directory. Now we are in parent directory. Once again, I'm going, yes, okay, git clone. Now I'm applying that, I'm cloning that repository. See guys, this is the username. So we have configured we have configured with another user. Now we clone successfully. Now cd cloudgen yes, maybe we are having yes, sorry. NFS client setup. No, this is the repository. I am trying that. Yes, cd NFS. Okay, server client. This is the no such file or directory. NFS server. What happened? Yes, apply that exit and come here. Yes, one step go back. Yes, here we are having. Okay, maybe some reason. Let me clone. Sir, already we cloned it. Let me log in here. Join from this. See guys. Now sometimes we will get nothing to worry. Just okay. See guys. Now these are my files. Already I have cloned that. I have applied or I have placed inside that remote repository. So for cloning that already the files are there in the remote repository so that we got those files by default. Now what I'm doing that, now I'm going to creating VIM tomcat install.sh. Okay. Now let me take this one. This is the file. Copy this one and place here be insert mode. Apply that. See guys. So now we will get one problem. These are the branch conflicts and user conflicts. Right now we are in user conflicts. Okay, we will get branch conflicts also. We will see that. Git status. Yes, this is common. Git add, git status, git commit, -m, tomcat, install on Linux version 1.0 first time. Okay. Yes. Now guys, successfully we have added git status, nothing to commit, working tree clean, git show. See guys. Okay. This is the previous commit, latest commit. Now I'm trying to push the files. Now we will get that issue. Git push origin main. Git push origin main. Now we will get conflict. See guys. Remote permission to CloudGen DevOps project, NFS server client setup Git denied to DevOps Feb 2025. This is the conflict. Every person will get this issue. When we are going to working with multi-user in the same mission. Already if you have configured, which one? Git user credentials with one existing GitHub user, you will get this kind of issue. Okay. So where we have seen that Windows Credential Manager, Windows credentials while installing and after installing. Now come here, just apply that control panel. So now already we have added these details. Which one? This DevOps, I think this one. This one already we have added. This one already we are added. So now we are getting issue. Which repository we have cloned? Guys? Is this one? Okay. I think already we have configured. Okay, let me show you. We can see there. Yes, open your control panel once again. Now we are resolving that issue. Yes, once again, credential manager. Here we can see which one we have configured. See guys, GitHub, just click here. See guys, this one already we have configured. This one already we have configured and we sent to remote repository. Now we are getting, we see this one. What it's saying that, so already you have configured this one. Okay, permission, remote permission to CloudGen. Okay, denied. Okay, already we have configured this one in our local machine. Now it's denying the permission to send from this user. Now what we have to do? We need to resolve that issue. Unable to push, unable to access this repository. Because already we have configured this one. Now let me show you how we can resolve that. So what we have to do, guys? Open your control panel. Yes, from beginning I am saying that. Yes, open your control panel in your Windows machine. Yes, if you're not finding in the list, just apply that control panel. Yes, now find that credential manager. Then click on that Windows credentials. Then find if you already have configured username with this one, just click on that remove. Yes, to easy to process. Now close this one. Just apply the same command once again. Git push origin main. Once again, it will ask that user authentication from the GitHub. See guys, you will get like this. Now once again, click on that sign in with the browser. If you already logged in, if you are already logged in your browser successfully, it will accept. It will pick from here. Okay, it's added. See guys, successfully added into your repository. Now you can see, just refresh here. See guys, 4 minutes ago we have committed 4 minutes ago, almost 5 minutes. Okay, this is the process. Now if we see here, yes, git config -- list. Now you can see this one. Now if you want to work with previous one, I mean that what I'm doing, that once again I'm logging out. I'm logging into different user in the GitHub. You see guys. Okay, now if you want to work with this repository, okay, already we are having in our local mission, guys. So how you will get conflicts, when you will get conflicts, how you can resolve this one, just I'm teaching this one. Okay, now come out from this repository. Already we are in one repository and already we are having one more repository, DevOps project 1. This is our already existing repository in DevOps February 2025. Okay, now these are the files. Now let me create one more file, or else let me modify Tomcat install.sh. Just I'm modifying this one to set hostname CTL, hostname in your Linux machine. Okay, to set permanently. Escape shift colon W. Yes, what we did, we have modified whatever we did the changes. Now you can see git status. So these are common. Yes, git commit -am. Already we have applied this command, guys. Actually, I want to ask the question, but okay, on time being, okay, myself only I'm going to executing command directly without asking you question. Yes, Tomcat install version 1.1, because we did small change, so that reason I'm applying that 1.0 to 1.1. Okay, just hit the enter. Successfully we have committed. Now you can see, guys. Okay, now git push origin, main. Once again, we will get conflict. Once again, we will get user conflicts. See guys, now this is the user. We got the permission denied from this user. Already we have configured this one. Already we have configured this user. Now we are unable to access this repository or user from our local machine because already we have configured credentials on this user, on this GitHub user. So that reason we are getting. Once again, what we have to do? Open your control panel. Yes. And find that credential manager and open that credential manager and click on that. Yes, if you find that generic credentials, if you are finding that GitHub, yes, click on this drop down button. So already if you're the, yes, you can see that. So we have configured with this user. The same user we are seeing in the Git bash also. We are getting problem with this one. So now what we are doing? So we are deleting this one. Directly delete this one. Just click on that yes. Now, if you want to close this one, you can close. No need that. Okay, now come here once again. Just you can apply the same command. Now you will get one pop-up window from the GitHub. See guys, just click on select this one and just click sign in with browser. Guys, here one note. If you already logged in, if you are logged in the Chrome browser, okay. If you logged in the GitHub in the Chrome browser, and if you put that default browser, in your system, default browser mean. So how we can set the default browser? Yes, you can click on that settings. Okay, right side. Then you can find it here settings. Then you can see left side that default browser. If you haven't configured default browser, just click on that. Click on that default browser. See here, Google Chrome is my default browser. Already I have configured. Okay, already I have configured default browser. If you haven't configured, yes, it will list that. Okay, just configure that default browser. Better to maintain for all in one single browser. Okay, see here. Now I have configured in my Windows Chrome browser. And I kept that default browser, Windows Chrome browser. Now, sometimes if you haven't configured default Chrome, by default, the Windows call to Edge, Microsoft Edge browser. From there, you need to access once again. That time you will get conflicts. Once again, you need to add username and password. Then it will accept. If you don't want to add once again that username passwords, better to configure default browser. So once we click on that, automatically which one we have configured default browser, the command goes to that browser only. See. So now I have configured default browser. So that reason this page opened in browser only. So here it won't ask that username passwords because already we have logged in into GitHub account. From there, from this account, it will fetch here and it will accept itself. It will add the details so that we need not add and successfully we send to files. See guys, successfully we have sent to remote. Now you can come here, just refresh this one. Okay, 19 minutes ago we have sent it. 19 minutes ago we have sent. Just refresh here. Okay. Just wait. 4 minutes ago. Once again we have committed. Okay. It will erase previous commit and it will write new commit. 4 minutes ago we have committed. This is the time zone. April 7/25 at 8:26 AM GMT. Okay, at 5:30. Okay. Now version 1.0. Even if you want to see the changes previous commit and latest commit, click on that file and Siri, click on that. Okay, now you can see this is 1.0 CloudGen Ravi. So why we got this one CloudGen Ravi? Yes, already the username we have configured with one. Okay, yes, git config hyphen list. See guys, by this name we have, sent this one. Now git config hyphen global user dot name, yes, Ravi, only Ravi. Okay, yes, the username Ravi and mail ID is common. Mail ID is common. Now touch Jenkins file. VAM Jenkins file. Yes, Jenkins file related to CI/CD pipeline concept, guys. Okay, in upcoming class, yes, this is the pipeline script, Groovy pipeline script. Yes. Okay, this is simple pipeline script. Okay, git status, git add, git status, git commit -m. Yes, Jenkins pipeline version 1.0. Yes, now git push origin main. Now you need not to configure once again. Already we have configured. It's a one-time setups. Now you can come here, repress here. You will get, yes, go back one step. We got it now. Now we have modified this one. Now we have we have committed this one. Now let me modify that. Yes, VAM Jenkins file. Yes, how many, what we did, echo Docker image, be in the insert mode. Yes, say guys, this is the GitHub. So here what we are doing, here we are modifying this one. That's what we are doing. This is my repository. Copy this one and paste here. So we have modified this one. Now save this one. Save this one. Okay. Now we have committed that. We have committed by which user. Now click on this Jenkins file. Click on this Jenkins. Now click on the history. Okay. Say Ravi committed. Ravi committed. Now once again, what I'm doing that, I'm going to modifying that. Okay. Now I'm doing that. Another user. Okay. CloudGen 6 Now git status. Next git commit -am. Yes, Jenkins file version 1.1. Version 1.1. We have committed. Now if we see that git log, here only we can see that Jenkins file. See, previous one, the author is Ravi. Now here, who is the author? CloudGen. Now you can see that, yes, git push origin main. Here also we can see that who committed, when they have committed. Now come here, just refresh here. See guys, previous one is the user is committed Ravi. Now is CloudGen committed. Okay. Now you can see the differences also. Okay. You can see that difference. Click on that ID. See guys. Okay. See. And if you want to see, this one, yes, the red color one, deleted one. Red color one is deleted one, and green color one is newly added. Green color is newly added. Just wait. Yes. We can. Yes, split it. See guys. Okay. Guys, these features are changing. We can see here only, we can see that option, split option, but they kept here inside this button. Okay. So frequently or okay, they are modifying these pages. We need to identify, but there are some options. There are some options. Those are the continuous options. Once you get that idea, after that you can find somewhere. Yes, they kept in different locations. From there you can find that. So in previous GitHub versions, I saw that directly we can see that split option, but they kept in this button. Okay, to split. So the left side one is the previous version, right side one is the latest version. So we have replaced with these text. We have replaced it with this text inside in this place. So we have deleted and added. So the difference, guys, these are the user conflicts. These are the user conflicts in our local missions. Okay, and we saw that how to install Git on our Windows mission, how we can work with. So already we have executed commands, adding, committing, pushing. Okay, this all we saw that. Okay, now guys, so if you want to work with Git bash, you can work the same commands, whatever the commands we are going to executing on a Linux mission, the same commands we can execute. But you can't execute Windows commands inside this Git bash. For example, cd double dot command is common, cd space directory name is common, and for example ls. See guys, we can ls mean list. The same command, the Linux command won't work on in the Windows command prompt. This is the Windows command prompt. See, apply that ls command. See, ls is not recognized as an internal or external command, or else it's not a program or batch file. Okay, but it works that dir, disk information reader, or directory information reader. See guys, it's working like that. But see, control L, I'm applying that control L, it's not working. CLS, it works. The same command, the dir command, it will work here also. See, dir. But CLS command won't work. Some commands, some common commands we can use on Windows and Linux. Some specific commands are there. Those commands should not work on Windows mission, which we are using in Linux. Which commands we are using in Windows command line, those commands should not work on Linux terminal. If you want to clear the command, you have to apply clear command. If you apply the clear command, it will erase that whatever we have executed previous commands buffer memory. Okay, it will erase this entire information. So what I'm saying that, so better to apply control L command until closing the class. Okay, better to maintain control L. In the end of the session, if you are following me by practically, yes, you can take this all, select all, and without disturbing, click once again mouse right button, copy this one, then you can move to Word, MS Word, and paste here. Directly, whatever the color is there, the same color, the same commands you will get in the document. You can save this one for future reference. Okay, that's my suggestion. Okay, guys, this is what in today's session what we did. We have executed, we have installed and configured Git and GitHub user, and okay, user conflicts we saw in the Windows mission. The same user conflicts we can see in the Linux mission also. The same user conflicts also we can see in the Linux user also. Okay, Linux system. Okay, now fine guys. In previous class, we stopped in the middle of Git branching. Just I'm rewinding. Okay, just 2 to 5 minutes about Git branching. Okay, yes, guys, Git branch. This is the command to list all existing branches. Git branch name space name of the branch. To if you want to create a new branch, yes, now I'm applying that dev branch. Yes, now after creating that Git branch, see guys, now just now we have created one branch dev, that is the future branch. But before creating that branch, whatever we are having files, whatever we kept the files in main branch before creating that dev branch, those all files, okay, replicating into future branch. So now what is the status of main branch? This is the state. I mean, already we have committed total 4. Yes, let me check it in Docker. So yes, in the Docker also we are having one file. Total we have committed. Okay, Docker install also we have committed, Jenkins file also we have committed, readme dot also we have committed, install git also we have committed, Tomcat install also we have committed. The same state. Now this is the present state of main branch. Now whatever we are seeing the state, the same state replicating into future branch. Git checkout. If you want to switch one branch to another branch, git checkout. Here, git checkout the branch name dev. Okay. And here guys, one more advantage with this git bash. Here one more advantage with git bash. See guys, now cd space double dot. Okay. I got that point. So that right now I have decided to deliver that. That's very simple. We will back within 1 minute. Now it started with D capital. If you are in Linux mission, pure Linux mission, you should follow the cases. If you are in Linux mission, you should follow the cases. Okay. So that example LL, let me create mkdir Ravindra LL CD. I'm applying that. See, I'm applying the tab. It's not accepting. If you apply that R capital, see, okay, R, it's accepted. But we can avoid this problem. In git bash. For example, now this is the D capital. Now I'm applying that to CD dev. See, automatically accepted. Automatically it will convert a lowercase to uppercase. If the file or directory available in the present working directory, so if the file is okay created with the uppercase, but while opening that file or while opening that directory, if you are typing lowercase, automatically it will convert into its original format. For example, see guys, once again, see, I am applying that small d. So see, next dev. Next I'm applying that small o. But actually cases is O capital. See guys, automatically it will take that. But not like that Linux, original Linux. You should follow your cases. Okay, the original cases. But here also we can see that, for example, see LL mkdir Ravi or else small c cloud gen DevOps. See, so what at present with this lowercase I have started. Now CD cloud gen. See, automatically it will pick. Okay, automatically it will pick. But the first letter is cases. Or first 2 letters or first 3 letters depends on that files list of files with the same series that it depends on. But here it is starting with itself, it will take that, it convert into lowercase to uppercase. This is one advantage here. Okay, but this is not good practice. Okay, you will be in trouble. You will be in trouble in Linux mission. So better to follow, identify that case sense and directly execute that. Okay, even if you are in Git bash, okay, or Linux, okay, better to follow that case sense directly. Okay, don't depend on the mission, because once you enter into the Linux mission, same thing, if you same thing, maybe you can follow that time you will be in trouble. So that better to follow the case sense. Now guys, coming to branches. So yes, Git branch, just now we saw that branch list and we have created one branch and we switched into dev branch. So, and whatever we are seeing the files and whatever we are seeing the state of the repository, the same state replicated into dev branch from main branch. Initially, we were in main branch and we have created this all files, whatever we are seeing the present files in the present branch. These all files we have created in the main branch. There only we have added and there only we have committed. After committing, we have created this dev branch. After creating, we switched into dev branch. So after switching into dev branch, whatever we saw the status in the main branch, the same state we are seeing, because already we have committed, already we have added. Now guys, git branch. Next, if you want to create one more branch, yes, git branch, test branch. Okay, test branch. Okay, now I have created. Okay guys, git branch. Yes, while creating that branch, I did a mistake. While creating that branch, I did a mistake, spelling mistake or something that. Now I want to change or rename branch name, or else I want to modify that branch name. Git branch space branch name, that is the creating new branch. If you want to modify the branch, yes, git branch -m, git branch -m, the branch name. What is the branch name? Which one you want to modify? Yes, a test branch. Yes, testing. Okay. Now you can see, guys, after modifying that, yes, we renamed that. Like that, we can rename. Just guys, I'm recapping. Just I'll finish. Okay, 2 to 5 minutes only. Okay. Don't mind. Still, we are having. I'm planning to continue next half an hour class. Okay. Be patient. It's important. Okay. Now, guys. After that, renaming git branch. Yes, testing. Now, if you want to delete a branch, let me create one more branch. Okay. Yes. What is that? Prod. Okay. Git branch. See, guys. Now we are having prod branch also. But so you don't have permission to access production branch. Okay. You don't have permission to access production branch. So now you got you are having one day, you got one doubt, that is so you are having, just now you have created files. Okay, your lead said that after finishing your task, after finishing or writing that program, let me know or update me after finishing your session. I mean that writing the programs. Now you are calling to your lead. Yes, dear lead, I have finished my that writing program. Now what I have to do? Okay, now apply that git branch command. Okay, apply that git branch command. Or else he is asking that how many branches you are having in your local mission. He is asking, okay, how many branches you are having? Maybe for a test case, or else maybe by normal. Already if he felt that you are having experience, he don't want to tell that branch command and all. Okay, he asking that how many branches you are having. Yes, what you have to do? You need to apply that git branch command. If you don't know this time, you will be in trouble, because the person in live with you. Okay, you'll be in trouble. So before that, better to practice. Okay. Yes. Now you have applied that git branch command. Yes, you are seeing that. Yes, there are 4 branches. Those are dev branch, main branch, production branch, test branch. You are listing these all branches, reading out. He got that all of a sudden he stopped that. So do you have that production branch? Yes. So I think you don't have that permission to access that production branch. You do one thing that. So what I have to do? Delete that branch. Delete that production branch. In this case, how you can delete that? Yes, now you have to delete that. Okay. Now, yes, you are going to deleting that. So he is asking the command. What is the command to delete a branch? Yes, git branch -d that branch name. But you must not be inside this branch while applying this command. You should be outside the branch. Yes. Yes, lead, I have deleted this one. Yes, now apply that once again, that command to see that all branches. Yes, now I have applied that once again. Yes, after deleting, I'm seeing that only dev and main testing. Dev, main and testing branches only I'm seeing that. Okay, good, fine. Now, so where you kept the files? At present, in which branch you are in? I'm in dev branch. Okay. So now commit the changes. Now commit the changes in testing branch. Now commit the changes in the testing branch. Okay. Yes. Now what I'm doing that? Now I'm doing that. Okay. So I'm doing that committing. I'm going to committing the changes. I'm going to changing the commits. Yes. Okay. So now the file is located in the dev branch. Now the file is located in the dev branch. Now where I have to commit? I have to commit in the testing branch. Okay. So now the file is located in the dev branch. Git checkout testing. Okay. Yes. Now I'm in test branch. Yes. Again, if you want to see that, yes. Now git status. The file is available. Now what I'm doing that? I'm going to committing git commit -m. Yes. Docker file version 1.0. Yes. Where I have created this file, I have created in the dev branch. But as per requirement, I have committed in the test branch. Now git status, nothing to commit, working tree clean. The file is available in the testing branch. Now the Docker file, no more in other branches. Guys, in previous class already I told you that. Once again, I'm repeating that. Wherever you want, yes, you can create the file. Wherever you want to create the file, I mean that wherever mean in which branch you want to create, yes, you create that file. Nothing to worry. Up to creating and adding, nothing to worry. But once you decide to commit that file in any particular branch, now if you commit that file in any one particular branch, after committing that file, from the time that branch is the owner of that file, that branch only having rights to access that file. And the file where you have committed that file, the file is located only that particular committed branch. The file is not available or you can't see in the remaining branches until when you merge that file or files into that target branch. Okay. This is the rule. Now, already we saw that in previous class. Just let me show you once again. Yes, see guys, the file is available, Docker file. Now, git checkout. Yes, you can apply the tab, it will work. Now you can apply that to dev. Now we are in dev branch. See guys, the file is not available, Docker file. Wherever you go, that git checkout main. Okay, yes, LL. See guys, already I told that this is the clarification on that committing. Once you commit that file, okay, you can see the remaining branches. In previous class, okay, so we have discussed that. we have discussed. Now, see guys, now I'm in main branch. Now I'm going to creating one more new branch, Git branch. If you want to create a one more new branch by creating Git branch command, there is one more command, Git checkout. Instead of creating by using Git branch command, yes, you can use Git checkout -b, Git checkout -b space your desired new branch name. But that must not be existed while executing this command. Now what I'm doing that, yes, QA, I'm applying that QA branch. Okay, Git branch. See guys, I have created one more new branch. But while creating that branch, from which branch you are going to creating that branch, the whatever the present state is available in the main branch, the same state replicated into feature branch. Now you can see that, see, we are in main branch. These are the files. These are the files in the main branch before creating that QA branch. After creating that QA branch, okay, we switched into QA branch. The same state, whatever we saw in the main branch, the same state we are seeing in the QA branch also. And once again, yes, Git checkout, what is that? Testing branch. Yes, now this is the state. Compared to main branch and dev branch and some other branches. See, this testing branch having some different. I mean that a Docker file is not available in remaining branches. The Docker file is not available in remaining branches. Okay, it's mean we are having some extra files in the testing branch. But if you observe this in QA branch, this QA branch status we got from the main branch. Now what I'm doing that, I switched into testing branch and I have created some files and added and committed in the same branch. After creating, yes, we are seeing some additional files in the testing branch compared to other branch. From the testing branch, I'm going to creating one more branch. Yes, Git checkout -b, the branch name, dev test. This dev test from testing branch. I'm going to creating this branch from testing location. See guys, now we have created and we switched into dev test. Now whatever we saw that status or state of the testing branch, the same state we can see in the dev test. See guys, I didn't execute this kind of command in previous class, but I have executed, but practically I did something only one from the particular regular branch. Okay, I didn't create branches from the different branches with a different state. Today we are seeing this. Today we are seeing that. Okay, we have created one branch QA from the main branch. For that creating time, whatever we saw that or whatever we are having that main branch state, the same state replicated into QA branch. After that, we switched into testing branch. Compared to QA branch and main branch, the testing branch having some differences in files, okay, whatever in content or something. But finally, the testing branch having some different files compared to remaining branches. From the testing branch, we have created one more branch, that is dev test. While creating that branch for the time, whatever the state in the testing branch, the same state replicated into dev state. Okay, this is what the differences between creating branches while creating that branch, whatever the state is, the same state replicated. Now coming to now keep in mind the problem. Maybe you will get some conflicts. Now the dev test and the testing branches are having dev test branch and the testing branch having common files. Dev test and testing branches are having common files. Okay, now I'm opening that Docker file. Yes, that is our Jenkins file. I'm opening that. Okay. Let me open that VIM Jenkins file. Jenkins file. I'm going to modify this one. I'm going to modify this one. Pipeline any. Yes. Agent any environment Docker image. Yes. Tools equals to Maven. Tools equals to Maven. We are going to write it. Okay. Just let me modify this. Yes. Now, okay. Git status. See guys. On modification, the Jenkins file is located in both locations. In both, I mean that in the dev test branch we are having, in the testing branch we are having. Now git checkout testing. See, we can switch into testing. And open that cat Jenkins file. And you can see the changes. Tools. We are seeing that. Now, where we have modified that in the dev test we have modified that. Now git commit -am Jenkins file version 1.2 we are committing. Now successfully we have committed cat Jenkins file. Now see where we have modified. This one we have modified in dev test. Now we are committing in the testing branch. Now git checkout. Okay, what is that? Dev test. Okay, now LL. See, the file is there. Jenkins file is there, but cat Jenkins. See, guys. See, environment, tools. The changes we have committed in that branch only. This is one conflict. Okay, this is one small confusion, and we will get to some more conflicts. Now coming to what is the file name? Jenkins file. Now what I'm doing that I'm going to creating one more file. VIM dev Jenkins file. I mean that I'm creating actually in the Jenkins environment, the Jenkins software recognizes only Jenkins file with the spelling is J capital and the remaining JENKINS. Jenkins file. This is the important. Okay, but if we write like this, it should not accept. Of course, in upcoming class, we will see that. Okay, now. So what I'm doing that, I'm going to modifying with some more changes. See, this is a little bit advanced. This is for email notification. Okay, yes, here we are having some more different. Yes. Let me end the copy and paste here. See guys. Okay, shift colon WQ. Now, keep in mind, you will get some more conflicts. Already in previous class, we saw that. In previous class, we saw that the same one we are repeating. Okay. So in today's session, we have discussed small change, small with a small task, that is creating the branches with a different, I mean that a different size of the files and different files. Okay, from the different branches. Now git status, but this one already we did this one. Git status. Yes. Now, okay, this is the state. Now git checkout. Git checkout. Git checkout. For that, for example, you can switch any branch. This is the new file. This is the new file in this branch. You can switch to any branch. Okay, what is that? Main branch. Okay. Now, guys, git status. See, already I told that once you create one file in one branch, we can see in all branches until when you commit that file. So once you commit that file, from the time that is the owner of the file. That is from the time that is the owner of the file. Okay. Now, so what I'm doing that I'm adding this file in the main branch. But where we have created that? In the dev branch we have created, dev test we have created. In the dev test we have created. Okay. But we have added this one. We have added this one. Now git status. Already I told that you can commit anywhere. Now I'm switching into git checkout. Git checkout dev branch. Okay. Git status. Now I'm committing this git commit -m test commit, sorry, Jenkins file version 1.0. Version 1.0. Now we have committed. Now from this time, this dev branch is the owner of that dev Jenkins file. Git status. Git status. Now guys, now the file is not available. The file is not available in remaining branches. Git checkout. Yes, if you want to see that dev test. Now see guys. Okay, the file is not available. Now I'm going back to dev branch. Okay, git checkout dev. Okay, yes, the file is available. Now what I'm doing that I'm going to modifying that. See guys, after committing we switched successfully. Before committing we switched. After committing we switched successfully. And before committing, I mean that when the file was in working directory, that time also we switched. When the file was in staging, that time also we switched into other branches. After committing also we have switched. After committing that file, we came back to the same home branch of that file. Now we are going to modifying that file. The dev Jenkins file is not available in remaining all branches. Wherever the file is located, yes, we came back and we are going to modifying that. We are modifying that file. After modifying that, okay, after modifying that, yes, what we are doing that? Yes, we are adding some changes. We are adding some changes. Let me. Yes, okay, just we are adding this one. But we are putting in comment line. It's not a part of in the program. Okay, yes, git status. Yes, we have modified. Now see guys, now the file is Now the file is located in dev branch. Okay. Now cat dev Jenkins. So this is the updated data, guys. This data in red color. Whatever we are seeing this data, this color, this data is in modification location. I mean that. Wait, guys, something is distracted. Got it. Okay. DevOps project one, no? Okay. Still we are in dev branch. Git status. See, guys. Okay. Whatever we are seeing that modified data. Whatever we are seeing that modified data, this data in working directory. But this file is not available. This file is not available in remaining branches. Okay. Yes. Git branch. Okay, we are in dev branch. Now git checkout. Try to switch into QA branch. See, already we saw this one. Already we saw this one. Your local changes to the following files would be overwritten by checkout. Okay, dev Jenkins file. It's modified and error. Your local changes to the following file should be overwritten by checkout. Okay, by the file dev Jenkins file. And it's suggesting please commit your changes or stash them before you switch into branches. Once again. Okay, if you whenever you are trying to switch the branches, you have to do. Okay, it is suggesting you can commit or you can stash them. So already we have discussed about commit when we are in the middle of the program, or else when you haven't complete the task, okay, writing that program in any particular file. Okay, in this case, if you commit that file unnecessarily, yes, when the build is going on particular commit at the time, yes, the CI/CD will create error. Okay, yes, it will throw that error because in that commit you have written incomplete task. So that successfully you will get error. So once we get that error, automatically the CI/CD pipeline will send the respective team members. Transparently, it will send the mail to all peoples. How many peoples or how many members are in the project? Yes, those all guys will receive the mail from the team, from that CI/CD. Okay, so unnecessarily it will trigger the mail. Not unnecessary. Yes, you did unnecessarily that commit. By doing that, the CI/CD will trigger the mail. If you want to avoid that, you should not commit. You should not commit incomplete task or incomplete program. Okay, this is the problem. Okay, fine. So you are having some work with the different branches. I kept file in this branch. So in this case, I'm unable to switching. Okay, so you know that what will happen if you commit that, and you don't know what is the stash, but you are having urgent requirement with other branch. In this case, how you can do what you can do? Yes, there is one more. That is okay. That is -f. By using -f, what you will get? Yes, you will lose the data. Which data you will lose? Yes, whatever you did the changes newly modified. Okay, whatever you kept in the working directory as a modified and whatever you kept in the staging, those all modified data will be lost. So the reason, yes, see, cat, what is that? Dev Jenkins, I think. Dev Jenkins file. So whatever we modified, so this data, this data will be lost. Okay, now you can see, let me show you that. So we are having data. We are having that data in the file. That data, whatever we are having modified data, that data is okay in the working directory. Or else if you put in the staging also, you can put whatever it may be. If the staging are in the working directory, no, this is not a matter. Okay. So, but finally you will be lost. Okay. Losing that. Yes. Now git checkout QA. So by normal, I'm trying to switch. By normal, I'm trying to switch into other branch. Yes, I'm unable to switch. Now I'm applying the same command -f. -f means forcefully. The requirement is urgent requirement is to switch into branch. To switch into branch. But you know that what will happen if you commit that? Yes, error will trigger. Okay. And you don't know what is the stash. But someone suggested that yes, apply that -f before switching into. Oh yes, while switching into the branch, just apply that. Okay, git checkout -f branch name. Okay, so you don't know what will happen, but I don't know are they having or not. Who are suggesting you that? Okay, are the guys are not having idea or not? I don't know, but someone suggested you are implementing that command. Yes, successfully switched. Yes, great. Whatever they said, whatever they said that command is correct. You switch it. Okay. Yes, whatever you are having work in this branch, yes, you are working, and you are going back to git checkout dev branch. Yes, you came back. After finishing that, yes, you are seeing that file. Yes, once again, cat dev Jenkins file. Now you are seeing that. Okay. So what I have modified, from where I want to start that. Yes. Okay. You have observed that whatever you did the changes, already you are having clear idea about that, whatever you did the changes. After, okay, came back to this home, okay, home branch file. Yes, whatever you did the changes lost. See guys, those changes was deleted. Okay, this is the problem. See, here we are having problem. If you commit that, you will get one problem. If you are not going to committing, you are getting one more problem. How you can avoid, how you can resolve this issue? Okay, by deleting data, how you can resolve while switching branch? Okay, while switching one branch to another branch, if you are unable to switching, yes, you can apply the forceful command. Yes, you will ask that. But if you commit that with incomplete task, okay guys, that time you will be in trouble by executing that job. Okay, so how you can avoid these two conflicts? Okay, this is the scenario. Okay, this scenario already I told that yes, that time we can put into stash memory. We can put into stash memory. Okay, guys. So we will continue from here. In the tomorrow session. Okay. So if you are okay, guys, if you are okay, yes, we will sit 4-hour session, guys. Actually, tomorrow I'm planning to finish this one. Okay, or else it goes to Wednesday. Or else it will goes to Wednesday. Or else you can continue up to your free time. Or else, okay, continue up to your free time. From there, I'll continue and I'll make a video. I'll record the session and I'll upload into that okay channel. You can go through that video. Please tell me, guys. Please tell me which one you want. Or else, no problem. we can wait for next one more session. Yes, we can finish on Wednesday. Without sitting 4 hours, yes, we will continue with the 2 more classes. So which one you want? Can you continue the 4 hours, or else can you continue the class only 2 hours, and can you follow with what is that video?
Sir, I can sit for 4 hours.
4 hours. Okay,
Yeah,
fine. Remaining guys.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it.
Sorry.
I'm okay with the 4 hours.
Okay, you are also okay. Fine. DJ, I think you are okay. If you have that free time, you can. Nanaji, Gopi, how are you?
Yeah. Fine, Narendra.
Actually,
Yeah, we can. Anything is fine for me.
so
Any
actually,
4 hours.
yes, actually, we need to finish as soon as possible. Okay, it's a prolonging. So, oppose. So, even my side also, I'm not wasting time because the concept is coming like that. I'm unable to avoid that concept. Okay. So, internal, I'm feeling that if I, what is that, if I avoid that, or if I will skip this concept, I don't know what will happen. If interviewer asks the question or something, that I'm feeling like that. Okay. However, if you sit one more week, this is not a subject, we are having some more also. Okay, but as much as we are covering, we'll try to finish that as soon as possible. So that I have decided, okay, if you are okay for 4 hours, we will finish tomorrow, or else, okay, we'll sit one more extra hour. So please let me know, okay, individually by picking, okay, sending, okay, message. Okay, guys. Yes, guys. Yes.